On November 29th, 1922, the tomb of the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun was opened by a team of excavators led by the Egyptologist Howard Carter. Many people believe this unleashed an ancient curse upon anyone that dared to enter, a curse that may have led to the deaths of many members of the expedition. Could the curse be real, or just a coincidence? The ancient Egyptians believed in immortality and life after death. They viewed death as a temporary interruption, rather than the end of life. When they died, they were mummified so the soul would be returned to the body, their body placed in the tomb adorned with food, drink, and other items to be used in the afterlife. To protect the deceased in the afterlife, and to prevent desecration of the burial by grave robbers, these tombs would be placed in out-of-the-way places, and a curse was invoked against violators. Royal tombs are located in the Valley of the Kings, near the ancient site of Karnak. The valley contains hundreds of tombs, many of which have yet to be excavated and others yet to be found. The following quote from Howard Carter's diary explains his reaction as he first looked upon the tomb's antechamber. I inserted the candle and peered in. Lord Carnarvon, Lady Evelyn, and Calendar standing anxiously beside me to hear the verdict. At first I could see nothing, the hot air escaping from the chamber causing the candle flame to flicker, but presently, as my eyes grew accustomed to the light, details of the room within emerged slowly from the mist. Strange animals, statues, and gold. Everywhere the glint of gold. The curse of the pharaohs is alleged to be cast upon anyone that disturbs the mummy of an ancient Egyptian, especially a pharaoh. It does not distinguish between a thief or an archaeologist. Such a curse is claimed to cause bad luck, illness, or death. There are occasional instances of genuine ancient curses appearing inside or on the facade of a tomb. These, however, appear to be directed towards the priests to protect the tomb and not directed towards potential grave robbers. There had been stories of ancient curses going back to the 19th century, but they multiplied after the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb. The first suggestion that there may be a curse on the newly discovered tomb occurred shortly after its discovery. Howard Carter had purchased a canary just 1 week prior and placed it in his nearby home. Sometime after the discovery, Carter sent a messenger to his house, where he found a cobra had killed the bird. The first human death associated with the curse was that of George Herbert, the 5th Earl of Carnarvon. The financial backer of the excavation, Carnarvon suffered a severe mosquito bite in March 1923. After accidentally cutting it with a razor while shaving, it became infected, and he died on April 5th of blood poisoning. At the moment of his death, it was reported that the lights went out in Cairo, and that his faithful dog back in England howled and then died. The famous novelist Sir Arthur Conan Doyle suggested in the aftermath that his death had been caused by elementals or spirits created by ancient priests to guard the royal tomb. Carter, however, dismissed such speculation and continued the excavation. There were several other deaths popularly attributed to the curse. George J. Gould, a visitor to the tomb, died on the French Riviera in May 1923 after developing a fever. A.C. Mace, a member of Carter's excavation team, died in April 1928 after suffering from lung disease in his later years. Captain Richard Bethel, Carter's secretary, died in November 1929 due to a suspected homicide. Skeptics have pointed out that many others that visited the tomb or helped to discover it went on to lead long and healthy lives. A study showed that out of the 58 people present at the opening of the tomb, only 8 died within the next dozen years. Howard Carter himself lived until the age of 64 when he died of lymphoma in 1939. Lord Carnarvon's daughter Emily, who was also present at the discovery, lived until 1980.